back in 2010, I went to speak at a school, and I used to always use what kids, whatever was the hot slang at the time, I always used it as a positive message against the kids, but I would use it for them to understand because that's what they talking. So at the time, it was everybody was just keeping it real. Yeah, I keeps it real. Yo,
They was keeping it
that's
real.
right. I keep it real. So I used to say keeping it real, and they used to be like, "You don't keep it real. Let's go to school, keeping it real.
Yeah.
It's not wild and not keeping it real. It's respecting your parents, all of that." So I'm gonna do my speech, and I'm getting ready to leave. And this young lady says to me, "Excuse me, Mr. Antonio, I just want to come and introduce myself and say thank you
Hmm.
because I wasn't going to come to high school. You came
Hmm.
and spoke to my middle school last year. My mom is on drugs. I live in an effed up area. But I heard your speech and it motivated me to say, I'm going to keep it real. I'm going to go to school
Wow.
and I'm here." So it impacted me so much that when I went in the car, I started crying. I couldn't look at myself in the mirror because what I noticed is that I wasn't keeping it real with myself
Hmm.
because I knew that the ultimate goal was to be a full-time actor. But I was so afraid. I was so afraid of taking that leap that I didn't know how to. When you make, think about this. When you making, forget about your salary. You spokesperson for Budweiser. They're giving you hundreds of thousands of dollars.
Mhm.
You you do a club every day, and I show up to the club for 30 minutes. They're giving me $600. You know,
Yeah.
you got a club on a Saturday, you're making 2,500. You got another club on a Friday, you're making, you're the number one guy, you're the number one MC.
Yeah.
You get all this money, you get all these perks, you get all these things that's constantly coming at you. But you really think that you live in the life, but you're not living the life because that's not the ultimate
That's not
goal.
your
If it
calling.
was the ultimate goal,
Yeah.
I'm never in that life. I'm just stuck in the ultimate goal and how to always maintain myself in there. But
Yeah.
I knew that my talents was greater than just on my way to work. It became every single day. It became more depressing to go to work. It
Wow.
became, it became like I would sit in my car and pray for my day to be over before I start my car. And I would be at an event at a club, and I would find a corner and just sit there and be with the mic and be bored and fall asleep and wake up. Yeah, it's 93.9. Let me kill my hands. I'm on DC for hip hop and R&B, and come to such and such club. It was just that routine, and I was like, so I was like, God, I need your help. So God, I just prayed every day. God, I need your help. Get me out of this. I do just, and then 2014 came, and my they wanted to change my salary, wasn't to my convenience. They wanted to change some things, and
Yeah.
then KYS wanted the rights to my name. They wanted the rights to the Cuban cigar smoker.
Are you?
Yeah, absolutely. Because what happened is this. Which is funny. I'm looking at the hat right here, right now. I did a celebrity golf tournament, and as you can see, it said the Cuban Cigar Smoker Celebrity Golf Tournament. And what happened was, at the time, the person that was my supervisor, 2 years before I did my tournament, Radio One tried to do a tournament, and it was not successful at all.
Mm.
Out. Me, I was with my best friend who was a professional athlete, and he signed with Nike, and he's like, "Yo, wait till you see what Nike send me." So he would start showing me a bunch of polo shirts
Mhm.
and start showing me. I was like, "That's fly, man. I've been telling you, I've been trying to tell you, let's go and play golf." Because we didn't know how to play, but we had so much fun, and we started playing. So I never forget, there was a guy, Ransom Miller, that went to Howard. Was this big event called Project Give Back, what he does, he's trying to get money. He feeds 2,500 families on Thanksgiving. And when I say feeding, he brings a big old basket with a turkey, a ham, a food for 2 weeks. So he needs money. So I say, how about I do this tournament, I give you the money. Wow. So what I did was I said just like this. I said to myself, if I'm able to get, it's 18 holes, if I get 18 companies and people that I know to sponsor a hole, I'm gonna do this. And with the blessings of God, in 1 week I had sold 18 holes. I say, wow, this is now packages to get platinum, gold, status. Packages it out. So then I was like, because what people don't know is that celebrities, they charge to do these tournaments.
Right.
They charge $10K and up to show up.
Yeah, it's an appearance fee.
I need some celebrities.
Right.
So I started making phone calls. It's like, for you, Cuban, not a problem. Because I always looked out for people.
Yeah.
Then I had a bunch of the Redskins, a bunch of the former Cowboys, my boy Rip Hamilton, guys from the Pistons, guys from the Bullets. Yeah. All these guys, I was my boy that on a regular basis we have a conversation. Everybody. So now I got 15 celebs. Then Budweiser, I was supposed to be Budweiser jumps in, Nike jumps in, Microsoft jumps in, all these sponsors. So the one thing that I did was I said, how do I got to make my golf tournament different than everybody else's.
Yeah.
So, it's about, once again, during your season. So the one thing that I did was, like, I noticed that golf tournaments was boring. So what I did was I did a red carpet when you came in. So everybody came in, I had all the media, and everybody got a Cuban cigar. So everybody got announced. So the thing is, it's a celebrity tournament. So no matter if you're a celebrity or not, my goal was to make sure you felt like a celebrity when you walked in.
That's right.
So if you feel like a celebrity, you feel special. You're going to tell people it's special. So then I got a friend of mine, so I'm his son's godfather, who's this chef. He was a chef for Tiger Woods tournament. So he came in and did me a solid and cooked for the tournament. Then I had a DJ outside when you came through the line. I had free food and to the round. I had a bunch of vendors, black vendors and Latino vendors. I had a live band afterwards. I had a Latin jazz. And then what I did that was really different was I had McDonald's as a sponsor. McDonald's did the breakfast. I mean, it was crazy. So what I did was I got EA Sports to be a sponsor. The video game.
Wow, I know. Yeah.
So what they did for me is that they put up all these screens on the monitor and the screens. So everybody that did not play golf
could watch.
We came out with the new Tiger Woods golf game. So now instead of you just competing out in the field, you can compete on the TV, and you also get the winner trophy or whatever. So it became this big thing I did for 5 years. But the problem was that when I went to a company, at first they refused to help me out. They would not help me out at all. Like, no support.
Which company?
The Radio One.
Oh, so, okay, yeah.
So what I did was, I created this logo with a friend, right? Right there. So what I did was, this is Nike. So Nike did a bunch of polo shirts and hats and everything with the golf balls, everything. So I came to my supervisor. I was like, hey, I know you're not gonna give me no love, but here, boom, I'm gonna give you a hand approach. If you want to show up, show up. So they showed up.
Radio One.
Yeah, so they were like, what the hell is going on here? How is he able to do this?
Right.
And it was real apologetic, like, we sorry, blah, 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 blah. Cool. We want to be in business with you. So, but what they understand is that in order for anything to win, you have to have a team. So you have to have a board. And through the board, you make good decisions.
Right.
I understand it's my tournament, but I still need to make the proper decision because it's a business. So we sit down. So the guy that was the GM at the time, he was in his feelings because I told him that in order to get me and my team, and we had to come to an agreement.
Right.
So he felt like because I work for the company, and just tell you how God works, because remember at this time now I'm praying to get out of there.
Right.
So He's like, nah, this guy telling me I need an appointment with him. I'm the GM. I'm not making an appointment with him. So confrontation started happening. Right? So I was like, look, I don't need you. I don't need you for this tournament. Nothing says KYS on there. Nothing says radio. Nothing. It's the Cuban Cigars Worker Celebrity Golf Tournament.
Yeah.
So it has nothing to do with you at all.
No.
I actually went back. You don't even have to show up.
No.
Here's the funny part. I forgot to tell you, I had what's the name of this spot? And my sponsor was incredible. I had Stadium was my sponsor. It was the first year Stadium opened. So what Stadium did for me is that all the cocktail waitresses and some of the dancers, I got them uniforms, and there was my girls. So we had Johnny Walker be the scotch sponsor, and they would go like with their premium scotch at different holes. I'll send them out, take pictures. Like I would drive and then come behind me, and we show up at the hole, give people drinks, cigars.
What?
We had. I'm talking about everything.
That sounds like so much fun. That sounds like a big old party.
And then the after party was at Stadium too. So
oh my God.
I'm telling you right now, this thing was like the best thing. So what I did, 100% of the money.